What is up, everyone? I'm Carla. Welcome back to our channel. In this week's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a buttercream frosted cake with a deckled edge. The deckled edge is that roughly delicate little lip of buttercream that you naturally would get when you scrape a buttercream cake smooth using a bench scraper or a spatula. Most cake artists and bakers will scrape off that edge and clean it up so that the top is completely smooth. But lately we've been seeing a lot of deckled edge cakes that have that naturally ruffled finish. They seem to be a continuing trend, so we thought we'd show you how easy it is to do. And also, as a bonus, we'll show you a gorgeous piped buttercream botanical design that you can pipe over top of your deckled edge cake, or you can just pipe onto any regular smooth buttercream surface. We're gonna get started right now. All right, we're gonna get started. So your chilled crumb coated cake is now going to get its final coat. I am using Swiss meringue buttercream because that's what we always use here at Honeycrumb. It is silky and beautiful and not too sweet, and it's also a dream to work with. I'm using my large offset spatula to apply a generous layer of the buttercream to the outside of my cake. And then I'm using my bench scraper to smooth it out. And I'm simply holding the bench scraper at 90 degrees to the cake and then spinning the turntable. If you see any low spots or gaps, just fill them in with some more buttercream and then go back in with your bench scraper held at 90 degrees. I like to get eye level with the cake so I can see that the sides are staying 90 degrees and are not becoming bowed. Now, the irony here is that you are actually going to smooth out the top, at least as an initial step, but don't spend too much time on that part. And the main thing you want to do here is just press the buttercream on the top outwards so that it pooches out over the edge of the cake. And the crucial bit now is the actual forming of the decorative deckled edge. Notice I am releasing my bench scraper at intervals to make sure that I'm not scraping the deckled edge completely off the cake. Then just give the cake a couple of final turns with a bench scraper and wipe off any excess buttercream from your board. And there you have it, a delicate deckled edge along the top of your cake and nice smooth straight sides. We are now going to move on to adding the greenery. The client who ordered this particular cake wanted the greenery to be pretty bright grassy green, so that's what we are using here. You could certainly use a more muted green or indeed any color for this part, although it is supposed to represent abstract greenery in a lavender field. The action here is pretty loose, as you can see. I'm just scraping blobs of buttercream upward with my spatula, and I'm definitely not aiming for precision. The lavender stems are piped with a tip 4. You could use a tip 3 for this as well. I already had a little bit of white buttercream in this bag before I added the green. So you can see here that some of the stems are coming out as a mix of green and white. I actually like that look. The more rustic this is, I think the better. And I'm using a Wilton tip 3 and a piping bag loaded with some dusty purple buttercream to pipe the lavender flowers. What you're aiming to do here is to pipe a series of dots in clusters that gradually become smaller toward the tip of the stem. And then at the very end of the stem, you just pipe a series of loose and receding dots. And that creates a classic and abstract version of a lavender stem. You can, of course, pipe these in any color that you like. And once you've worked your way around the cake, there you have it. Your finished, beautiful Wildflower Botanical piped buttercream cake design. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a like if you enjoyed this tutorial. If there is a particular sugar flower or baking technique or recipe that you would like to see us make next, please feel free to leave us a comment. And we look forward to catching you in the next one.